Listen, I've sat waiting.
All right, we're live. We're live. Hey, guys, it's Ted Bogert. Welcome back to the TED Show. Super excited to have this young gentleman on, Stefan. You're going to tell us how to pronounce that.
Yeah, I
Is here. We're going to
am.
talk about Black Biz Events, blackbizevents.com. He's got something really cool coming up, and we're going to talk about his journey. Welcome to the show, and thank you for being patient. How are you
Thank
today?
you for having me on. First, I have to give you a round of applause and an appreciation for calling me young. I really appreciate that. I'm a young man today, and I'm going to own that all day long, and I'm going to walk that out. All day, I'm going to be a young man, and I dare anybody to say something different.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, tell us. So, we'll get into Black Biz Events, and we'll get into the main topic. But the audience loves origin story. They like a journey. So, tell them a little bit about you and sort of what got you here. And I didn't
Oh,
get to
man.
tell you before we went live. If I make it solo, I'm still here, so I'm giving you front and center. There you go.
Love it. So, my origin story. So, actually, I started my journey to this place in seventh grade. In seventh grade, I had just moved to Florida. I was at my new school. I had been there for all of a week and a half. And I was in the library talking to my new friends. And the teacher for the television production class walked in, heard my voice, and said, "You're going to be in my TV class next semester." And I said, "All right, I guess I'm going to be in TV class next semester." And so from there, it was this development of I started out in broadcasting, I moved into journalism, I did radio for a long time. Then for a while, I moved from the things that I took that I learned in broadcasting and journalism, I was able to apply in marketing because I was able to tell you what's a good headline, what makes people pick up the paper, what makes people say yes, how could you keep them reading below the fold, all that kind of stuff. So I moved into marketing from there, started in marketing, did that for about 6-7 years, and then kind of transitioned into branding and business consulting as a whole because I recognized a lot of my clients would show up wanting marketing that they weren't ready for, and so I had to walk them through building their business to a process of getting them ready to be marketed anyway. And then I've been working with businesses and clients ever since. Principal consultant at a company called Aeonian Ovia. I'll give you $100 if you can spell it right now. And,
I'm not sure I
and
can spell it right now.
but yeah, and we our mantra is that we breathe life into business. So we work with
Oh, I like that.
startups, we work with companies that are reorganizing, companies that are in rapid growth, and our job is to kind of breathe that life of inspiration, get their juices flowing, get them operations back in sync, so they can do great things.
I have no, I totally understand why your teacher said you're going to be in my broadcasting class
Yeah,
next time because that voice, you actually don't have a face for radio, but you do
right.
have a voice for radio. And so I love that. I think it's always cool when a teacher steps in and just recognizes something early on
Yeah,
that sparks some sort of excitement or some sort of curiosity among students. And so kudos to that teacher for that. That's awesome. And now here you are, a full career later, still a
yeah.
young man. Tell us about Black Biz Events because I saw it. Mike Felix is a friend, so we have to give him a shout out. And I
Yeah.
saw the posts on it, and I thought, gosh, I wish I would have brought you all on sooner. But tell them the impetus behind that. How did this all develop? Tell them
So
about that.
it actually got started because I run my mouth too much. That's really how it went. I started working with a group in Orlando called Black Business Orlando, and I was kind of helping them to grow and develop and to expand, to help business owners, black business owners, brown business owners in the Orlando area to really build their organizations. And then I had the bright idea one day. I was like, you know what? It would be great if we had like a all day business conference. I don't think I've ever seen an all day business conference that was focused on black and brown business owners. And somebody looked at me and said, "You'll never be able to do that." And I was like, "Now I got to do it." I wasn't planning on actually doing it, but now that you said that,
Now you challenge me.
yeah. And so they asked me, they said, "Well, how many people do you think you can get in a room?" And I said, "First year, starting out, let's shoot for 200 people in the room." They're like, "You'll never get 200 black business owners to get in a room for something that's not a day party." And I was like, "All right, challenge accepted." So we started the Black Business Summit and Expo in 2019. It was our first one. And we had about 220, 230 people that walked through that door downtown at the Aloft in Orlando, Florida. And so it was great. We had a bunch of speakers, workshops, keynotes addressed, and a whole lot of fun. Made a lot of great connections. And so, of course, when we did it once and it was a success, we had to go and do it again. But the difference is this year we expanded it to 3 events because, again, I run my mouth too much. And so we took it from the Black Business Summit and Expo to Black Business Weekend. And so now it's a full weekend of events. On Friday night is the Legacy Gala, which is going to be amazing. We have our special guest speaker is going to be Daniel Keel, who is one of the last remaining Tuskegee Airmen, actual Tuskegee Airman fighter pilot. Then we have the Black Business Summit at Expo on Saturday, which we're going to have 20 different speakers, 14 different workshops, lots of engaging activities. And then on Sunday, we have the Black Business Brunch, where we're going to toast it up and have a good time and celebrate all of the great connections and everything that we've done over the weekend. So
I mean, I love the fact it's one thing to pull off a 1-day event, to pull off a 3-day event. You have been running
right?
your mouth. But that's good, because otherwise, how else is something like this going to come into how is it going to come to fruition?
Right.
I love that you spoke it. You said, yes, let's do it. And you were up for the challenge. I think that's what happens a lot of times when we're trying to plan something. We know it has great legs and that will go far and make a big impact. Then sometimes it's better to just go, I'm going to do it and see what happens. You know, if you build it, they will come, is kind of the thought process. Let me ask you some specific questions about the event. Can someone like me go?
Absolutely. Everybody is welcome.
You know I'm going to get that question later.
Of course you are. Listen, we've got people on our committee. And just, you know, we got some white folks on our committee, and people will be like, how did you get involved in this? Right? But everybody's welcome to come. It is not a restrictive event at all. We only ask that you be interested in Black and brown businesses. You want to buy stuff, you want to support, you want to find out what's going on, you want to learn for your own business, you want to grow and collaborate, and you're down to have a good time, because we are going to be something. It's going to be something you haven't seen before. You know, we were cha-cha sliding through the conference last time, so it's definitely different, and it's definitely something you got to experience.
So give us a little more of the detail. It's give us the weekend date. I have the website scrolling across the bottom there, blackbusinessevents.com. Give us the date and then the location too, because I'd like to kind of talk about what people can expect on each day, just a little.
Absolutely. So the weekend is April 1st to the 3rd, so it's next weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. All events are held in downtown Orlando. The gala and the summit, so the gala and the business conference on Friday and Saturday, are going to be at the Marriott Orlando downtown on Livingston Street. And then the brunch is going to be held at Dovecote Restaurant in the Dovecote Courtyard right next to the courthouse. So it's going to be fantastic. The gala starts at 7. The theme for the gala is African royalty, so it's the royalty of Zamunda. So come with your most lavish dress, your most amazing tuxedo, and be ready to have a good time. And then on the Saturday, we start at 8 o'clock in the morning. We run all day long. 4 different breakout sessions, keynote address, closing address, executive luncheons, and all kinds of stuff. And then Sunday, 11 to 3, toast your mimosas, my man.
I love that. I think that we miss out a lot of times. We have all of this business stuff, and then, which is amazing and necessary to kind of build that up. But how wonderful it is to have something where you can let loose. You know, people, that little lubricant of alcohol sometimes really lighten up. And it's a good thing. It's a good way to celebrate what the Friday night and the all-day Saturday.
Yeah. There's nothing worse than a stuffy conference where you're still getting good information, but it's just so stuffy and so rigid, and you know, and we always envisioned having something where you're going to get valuable, amazing information, but you're going to be able to do it in a relaxed atmosphere, and you're going to be able to do it like you're talking to a friend of yours.
That is so critical. A lot of times when people come on the show, when they leave, they're like, Ted, it was just like having a conversation with a friend. That's what you want to do. That's what you want at a conference like this, because that's the best way to build rapport, and then of course build relationships, network, do more things with more people. Is there a cost to attend?
There is. So the gala and the summit are $99 each, and the brunch is $50. Now, food is included with each one of the events. So the gala, your dinner is included. At the summit, your lunch is included, and at the brunch, your brunch is included. And then if you want, you can get a 3-day pass for $225 that takes some of the edge off of and you can be there for all 3 days for the entire thing. And we've got people. Listen, we've got people coming in. I've gotten calls from Detroit, from Dallas, from New Jersey, from Georgia, all coming in for the summit and expo and for Black Business Weekend this year. So,
what's the thing that you're most excited about?
So there's two parts. One is the gala. I'm so overjoyed and excited about the gala. Being able to meet an original Tuskegee Airman, being able to network with all this, right? Being able to shake hands with history like that. I just can't even imagine what that's going to be like. And then being able to network with all of these elite professionals in the Central Florida area. And plus, we've got African drummers, African dancers, band, DJ, all of it. So I'm really excited about that. But because it's the original, it's really the summit. We've got an amazing lineup of workshops, everything from how to get government contracts to how to get your products into Walmart and Target to how to write your first book as an entrepreneur to making sure your contracts are airtight to nonprofit management. Like, we've got so many amazing topics, dominating social media. And so I'm really excited to watch that value be shared, because we made a real effort this year to make sure that we weren't sharing anything you could get in a YouTube tutorial, nothing that you could get on a blog post. We wanted that next level value information that we wanted to go out. So I'm really hyped up about that.
I'm excited. I love when there's anything that has, you have obviously planned it and you've got a passion for it when you speak about it, which is really awesome. Because a lot of times people will come on and they'll talk about an event. I'm like, well, God, I'm bored. I don't even want to go. So how
you don't look like you even want to go.
You have a passion for this, which is palpable. So kudos to you for that. And kudos to the team. We have two amazing people coming on Monday, which we will continue part of the conversation about the Black Business Event Weekend. This month is Women's History Month.
Yes.
We missed Black History Month, and we'll have to get you on next time. But in my opinion, Black History Month should be every month, but that's for a whole nother discussion. Women's History Month. When I say the word hero to you, what woman comes to mind? I'm asking all my guests.
So honestly, and it might be a prisoner of the moment, but right now it's Madeleine Albright.
Madeleine Albright. All right, yeah. Tell me. I love that answer.
It's just the impact that she left, the way that she was able to communicate what was important to her, and how she stood on principle and decided that she was not going to let go until she had made a difference in the world. That passion, that consistency, that tenacity. She's at the top of the list right now.
Man, that is such a great answer, and I love when I'm taking. Usually it's mom, cliche, mom, grandma, wife. I get it, but I love that answer. Thank you for sharing that. All right, my friend, tell them again the best way they can find out more about next weekend. Register, get involved.
Go get your tickets, get registered, blackbizevents.com. If you want to come to the gala, you can purchase a ticket individually. You can get a table for your corporation. All of that's available at blackbizevents.com. You can come to the summit, be there all day with us. Again, $99 for the gala and the summit, $50 for the brunch. And we hope to see everybody there. At least come party with us at the brunch, if nothing else. Party. Come hang out with us at the brunch and have a good time. But I really want to see you at the summit. That's where the value is going to be. And that's where, even if you're not a business owner, even if you were thinking about opening a business one day, there's so much value and so much wisdom that you're going to be able to gain on that one day that you'll be able to take it forward in life.
Man, you're a joy. Just what I expected, even better than what I expected. Didn't expect the voice, though. I like that.
Listen, I like to surprise people.
You guys are always asking me for things to do. Get involved, expand your horizons, expand your network, learn more about what everybody else is doing in the world. And this is a unique event. So I want you to go to blackbizevents.com, reach out to my friend here, Steph, or reach out to me, or reach out to the ladies that we're going to talk to on Monday. All of us can get you to the event, and we want you to register. We want you to get involved. We want you to give back. I don't know. I'm excited for the Tuskegee Airman, the
Yes.
last
Oh
survivor. That gives me
man.
the chills just to say it out loud. I think that's amazing. But the business and the connections and what you'll learn, you won't find it anywhere else. So please register. Go to blackbizevents.com. We did it, my friend. Thank you
We
so
sure
much
did.
for being on the show, and thanks for your patience, and thanks for all you do. Please come back on anytime you have something
Absolutely.
going on. We'll just all close our eyes and listen to your voice, and we'll get lulled into whatever you're selling,
Yeah,
my
we'll just
friend.
read you the dictionary for the night. That's what I'll do. Thanks, Ted.
All
I
right.
appreciate you having me, friend.
I appreciate you guys. Please get involved. Blackbizevents.com.